every battle, through every heartbreak, through every circumstance. I believe that you are my fortress. Oh, you are my portion. You are my hiding place. Oh, I believe you are the way, the truth, the life. I believe you are the way, the truth, the life. I believe you are. In today's gospel, Jesus continues to confound the Pharisees with the paradox of being in the Father and being one with him who sent him. It's so hard for even our modern minds to grasp, and it was impossible for the Pharisees. When Christ told them that the Father testified of him, they looked around and said, "Where is your Father?" And Jesus realized they did not know the God they professed to teach about. About paradoxes, not contradictions, Richard Rohr writes, "Spiritual teachers teach in the language of paradox, mystery, and what seems like contradiction, but then they show us that it is not contradiction at all. I know paradox is not a word that we use much in our everyday life. Let me define a paradox very simply. A paradox is seeming contradiction, which is not really contradictory at all, if viewed from another angle or through a larger frame. A paradox always demands a change on the side of the observer. If we look at almost all things honestly, we see everything has a character of paradox to it. Everything, including ourselves, and most especially God, has some seeming contradictions, some mysterious parts that we cannot understand or explain. Can you think of an exception? Institutions, countries, groups, religions, and persons have many inherent contradictions. Understanding a paradox requires looking at something long enough to overcome the contradiction and see things at a different level of consciousness. This should be one of the primary and totally predictable effects of authentic God experience. God surely greases the wheels of awareness and even the evolution of humanity by growing people toward a much higher capacity. Wouldn't you expect God to have that effect? Today, let's ask ourselves, as we continue our Lenten journey, are we taking the time to look longer, harder, from further away, from different angles, to more deeply understand the relation between God the Father, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, and us? Are we willing to open ourselves to the contradictions until they're not really contradictions at all anymore? It's a new